Hi, I'm Darrelle, and you're watching how I almost got kicked out of Disneyland. Do 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 do. Okay, so this story starts off in the late century of 2018. So we were in Disneyland, and here are some pictures to show my adventure at Disneyland. Here's how we get to this plot. So practically the whole day we were just going on rides and all that jazz. And we ended up wanting to go on the Incredible roller coaster. Anyway, by the way, so
much fun.
the line was not the fun part. So practically, here's how it starts. We get in line, the very back, and the line, is going at a normal, kind of slow pace, waiting and waiting. So we're in the Incredible roller coaster line, and we're in the very back. There was, everyone was chilling on their phones and stuff, and then there's this girl, and I guess she was an adult. She still seemed young. I think she was in her 20s and this 18-year-old girl. So they just start to cut in the whole line. Legit, they enter and they go into the middle of the back, which was still in front of me because she budged in front of half of the people there. So we were kind of just no one said anything for a good 20 minutes until we start going more into the line, and people keep pushing her back because they know that they were in line, so it makes sense why they'd be pushed back. So we were getting in the back of the line, and then eventually we're still in the back. Again, this line was so freaking long, longer than my lifespan. I only got a couple years left. This was a long line. So we're just kind of waiting there, and eventually she catches up to be in front of me, and I don't have a filter sometimes, and I think I have anger problems. That's what everyone says.
But besides that, oh my god, I blend in with this. No.
Anyway, so sometimes. So she was right in front of me, and my sister was like, don't say anything. No, I forget. She was either saying don't say anything or say something. So I was pulling up my sleeves little baby Dora was about to get her, and I literally looked like Dora, so they probably thought I was part of the Disney cast. They're like, Moana, Dora. But anyway, so I'm like, hey, not talking to the two girls, by the way. I was talking to a group of college kids in front of me. By the way, they seem so lit. I wanted to be their friends, but they're in college. Anyway, so they're right there in the middle, and I was like, hey, were these people in front of you? And they're like, no. They were on my side, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was and I just get in bunch, and I just go in front of her with my sister, and my sister was like, and then we were get behind us, you kept budging in front of the line. And then these two ladies had the audacity to be like, no, we were in front of you the whole time. Yeah, because you budged. You're not even supposed to be in this top of the line. So my sister, being the savage that she is, starts she tells her boyfriend to hold on, she's she even was she's shorter than me, so they must have thought that Dora multiplied. So they were chilling there, and my sister was just well, you were she just starts roasting them up, saying how they budged in line. And yes, we were kind of over dramatic, but you don't understand when here's some additional respect announcement. You've been in a line for, by the way, this was an hour in the line. Once you've been in a line for a short ride for more than an hour, you start to get angry and impatient. So obviously we thought this was a bigger deal because it's Disneyland. Know what you're supposed to do. Don't budge in front of us. And there was I won't lie, there was more teenagers and adults than kids, but there was kids in line that they budged in front of, which I just thought was have some respect for the people here. So my sister starts roasting her up, telling her stuff, and then she was like, she just starts giving us attitude.
And they're like, whatever.
They go behind us. And like probably for the next 30 minutes, they kept trying to push us. And I just got so mad, and I was talking to a bit of the college kids, and they were like, yeah, like they just started budging, and it really pissed me off. And I was like, me too! So we were all kind of having like a hashtag hate gang for these two people. And eventually they start going more behind us because people started saying stuff. And there's this group of 4 people. It was 2 ladies and 2 males. And let me tell you, though that group of 4 was the most attractive group I have ever seen. Like, the girls were beautiful, like Instagram model beauty. The boys were, oh my god, they had like, you could see their abs through their shirt, and it was beautiful. Like, they were all beautiful. Like, I think I was blinded by their beauty. That's why my eyesight became so bad after California. Anyway, so they were like, oh yeah, like, thank you for saying something to my sister and me. And we all kind of became besties for a bit. And then eventually the ladies started getting all of our grill again. And one of the college kids in front of us were like, yo, they're recording you, to my sister. And then and my sister, again, being the straight up savage she is, she turns around and she's like, do you want me to smile? Like, those words. To this day, she motivates me to be the savage I know I can be. Then the 2 ladies start getting all defensive, being like, oh my god, we did not record you. And so there wasn't anything happening except like sometimes they'd be like, we weren't recording you, and they'd just talk crap on us. And like, it wasn't just me and my sister, they'd also talk crap on the college kids and the really good looking people. Like, it was so annoying. Anyway, so then when we were in line, I was like, wait a minute. If they have a picture or video of us doing anything, because my sister did drop an F-bomb, which is okay, you know, like, live, love, laugh. And so when they, like, scratch that. When I was thinking, I was like, wait a minute. If they ever try to, like, actually report us, they could easily take us out of the park, because they're little, I don't have it with me, but when you go into Disneyland or any Disney park, they give you like a tiny little card with like a Disney person, and you have to take a picture before entering the park. So when we were entering, they took a picture, so easily they could be like, oh yeah, kick these people out. So we get on the ride after like 3 hours in line, and we were off the ride. The ride was, by the way, so much fun. If you ever go to Disneyland, you have to go on that ride, even though it'll probably take all your impatience and anger in you to lash out. Do it. So we get off the ride, and then me and my sister were looking for my parents because they wandered off, and we see the 2 girls again, and then they talk to the security guard, and we get kicked out. Nah, I'm playing. We saw the 2 girls again, but we just never really talked to them. Some of the security, though, from like the roller coaster did look at us, but they didn't do anything. So, did you get clickbaited? Yes. Did you watch the video, though? I don't know. But, yeah, that's how I almost got kicked out of Disneyland. And now I'm afraid to go into any Disney park, because if they do check me, they might be like,
wait a minute. Weren't you the 2 girls that killed someone?
Thank you guys for watching this really interesting, like, stupid story time of mine. I mean, was it a waste of your time? Yes. Did you like it though? Hopefully you did. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and to follow me on social media, which will be in the link down below. And yeah, thank you guys. Bye, barrels.